Hi, brothers and sisters of the Mount Juliet First Ward. I have a couple of items of business, and then I would like to share a message with you. First off, I want you to know that I've prayed that no one in our ward will be infected with the coronavirus. It is my desire that we have 0% infection rate among us. Please pray for the Lord's protection and be diligent in doing everything within your power to keep yourself safe. Social distancing, be 6 feet away from others. Wash your hands vigorously and often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Use hand sanitizer, disinfect surfaces, and avoid touching your face with your hands. Let's be good citizens and do what our civic leaders are asking. Next, because this week is General Conference, we are instructed to not administer the sacrament in our homes this week. So enjoy the conference, and we will resume the administration of the sacrament the following week. Brothers and sisters, this weekend we will be celebrating the 200th anniversary of the first vision, when Joseph Smith saw God the Father and his Son Jesus Christ in the grove of trees to usher in the beginning of the restoration of the gospel in these latter days. In preparation for this conference, you would do well to read the Joseph Smith history in the Pearl of Great Price. It's only about 12 pages, and if that is too much, just read the first 26 verses. I first read this story when I was a young man. My friends and I would go to the high school football game every Friday night. But on one of these nights, I decided to stay home. And that night I read a small 16-page pamphlet called The Testimony of the Prophet Joseph Smith. While reading this little booklet, the Spirit confirmed to my soul the truthfulness of his story. That night, I traded a high school football game to gain a testimony of the knowledge that Joseph Smith was a prophet of God. What a deal that was. What are you willing to trade to obtain a pearl of great price? Here's what I observed about this particular story. And if you want something, this story can be used as a model to help you understand how to get it. Number 1, you must have a strong desire. Joseph Smith had a burning desire to know God and which church he should join. Number 2, you have to work. Joseph did everything that he could do within his own power to accommodate this objective. He read the Bible, he went to as many church meetings as he could go to, he pondered and thought deeply about the problem, and all of the time, for many years prior to this experience. You have to learn. Joseph read the promise in James that he could gain wisdom from God just for the asking. It opened the possibilities in his mind and his heart. You must be humble. Joseph was the epitome of humility. He said, "If any man lacked wisdom, I did. For how to act, I did not know." He not only lacked wisdom, he knew he lacked the ability to obtain it on his own. Number 5, you must formulate a plan. Joseph formulated a plan. He picked a day and a time and the exact place that he designed to go to ask God for answers. Number 6, you must act in faith and execute. Joseph exercised faith when he went to the grove of trees to pray for answers, believing that he would venture. Number 7, you must overcome obstacles. Joseph was confronted by the adversary who tried to destroy him. There will always be challenges and obstacles along the way. But, number 8, you must call upon God. Joseph exerted all his energy to call upon God to deliver him. And God will always deliver you as you call upon his name. He will grant you according to the desires of your heart. Number 9, you must be ready for the unexpected. Since God's ways are not man's ways, The answers you sincerely seek will most likely be something quite different than what you expect. Number 10, you must know that you are a child of God. Our Father in heaven called Joseph Smith by name. God knows you by name too. You are the literal offspring of God. You will know the truth. When God the Father said to Joseph, "This is my beloved Son, hear him," 2,000 years of false doctrine was destroyed in an instant to make way for the truth. As we know God, we will come to know the truth. And lastly, number 12, you must take personal responsibility for your own life. After returning home, his mother asked him what the matter was, and he replied, "Never mind, I have learned for myself." Joseph's experience teaches us that it's up to each and every one of us personally to pay a price to learn the truth. Who thought you could learn so much in a little story like that? Brothers and sisters, may you be uplifted and edified by General Conference this weekend. Until we meet again, have a wonderful week.